Hi, my name is Nathan Ingles. I'm a junior and I'm the machine shop manager. This is where robots start in the game. This is also where robots end in the game, where they'll grab onto these cages and get more points. Now this is the barge. This is where you shoot algae to get more points. Speaking of which, this is the reef. This is where algae starts, and this is also where you score coral. This is the algae, and this is where you shoot into the barge. This is the coral, and this is what you place onto the reef. Now this is the processor. This is where the human player is able to score to get more points for their opposing side.
Hi, my name's Avery. I'm the business lead of the robotics team, and we are responsible for writing all the presentations and presenting at regionals. Our team is currently working on the impact presentation, which is what we present to judges at competition. So business team, we're presenting to the judges either whether it be at the impact presentation or in the pit. So there's two different types of judges, impact judges and pit judges. So we have two ambassadors standing in the pit waiting for judges to come around and ask them questions about either what business looks like or the process of building the robot looks like. While the other team is presenting impact, which is basically just describing what our team has done as a whole and how it has affected our community.
I'm Evan Blazier, and I'm the lead programmer for Denham Venom. And honestly, what we've gotten done so far is really impressive. We've gotten way more done in a short amount of time than we ever have for like any season. Like the robot's fully catted out, well, almost. And we already have like pretty much a really good idea of what we're going to do. It just needs to be designed, and we're still doing some prototyping, but we're already starting building the robot. And as far as programming goes, we're pretty much just testing autos and like auto paths to see which ones are the most successful.
I'm Sean Terabenic. I help run the media team for Denham Venom Robotics. We mostly take photos during the events and mainly post it to the social media. We've also been recently incorporating videos and recaps for our regionals. Me personally, I have not been to a competition yet, but we leave soon for Arkansas. We'll mostly be taking photos, but we'll also be working on video to help do recaps of the regionals.
Practice spot, the whole reason we built it this year is so we can run autos, test out programs and all that stuff. But the biggest reason is so we can run it until failure. We want to figure out exactly what breaks easy and what we can do to fix that and all that stuff. And then the whole reason for the comp bot is so we can fix all that stuff on that. Obviously break it in some, run it some while we're here, but mainly save the wear and tear for competition.
The lead programmer of our programming team, and basically what we do is we make the robot move. Without us, the robot is just a bunch of metal and wires that doesn't really do anything on its own. But whenever you put code in it, mechanisms move, the robot drives. Another thing is autos. At the first 15 seconds of every match, everything is code. The robot is only running code, no driver input, and we have to make sure that all of that works to score as many auto points as we can. Mission day for me generally looks like staying in the pit, helping out where I can, but also doing system checks to make sure all of the code is complying and working with the robot as it should to complete each individual command that we give it, making sure everything works, and also replaying matches where things go wrong with the code, so we can basically diagnose matches using our logging mechanisms from Advantage Scope.
My name's Ethan. I'm the build captain of Denham Venom, and I lead people in building, wiring, but I mainly focus on electrical, which I do all the wire management, the soldering, anything you can think of that includes electronics. Team Captain Sebastian, he's more focused on the mechanical and like all the mechanisms wise on the robot, building that stuff. During competition, usually first day when we get there, it's a practice day. We try to set up the pit and everything, so we go into the event, load into the whole pit, try and get everything organized and working to where we can run smoothly throughout the whole competition. And then once the robot goes onto the field for practice matches, whenever they're tuning and everything, once it comes back to the pit after those matches, we try to see either try to make the robot in its best condition possible so it can run like very well throughout every match that we play in, or if there's something broken, we gotta try and get it really quick and done just so we can get it on the field.
Teams wise, for build, I think build is going pretty well. We're finishing up the competition bot right now. We're doing small things right now. We're doing bumpers, putting bumper nuts on. We had to fix some LED issues. We mounted the climber today. And then we only have like one more really small thing to do, and then we're gonna be up and running with that. Programming wise, they're working on autos and alignment stuff right now. So I think they're doing pretty well. Hopefully we have some pretty good autos for Arkansas. That's a pretty big factor this year, so I hope that's good. Media, I saw media put out a video the other day, yesterday I think it was, and it was a video like recapping last year's Arkansas event and then talking about how we did last year and leading up to this year's Arkansas, and I loved it. I thought it was a really great video. Business-wise, they are working on Impact. I know they've been memorizing Impact for the last like a week or two, and I've heard pretty good things, so hopefully they do pretty good on that. I know they got it. For Arkansas, it's a little intimidating. There's like looking at the EPA, which is like the average point-wise kind of from last year. This is the strongest event in the world this year, like team-wise. So there's like probably like 8 or 10 really strong teams there, not including us. So that's kind of terrifying. But I think if we get our stuff down, I think we got it. And a little nervous, but I think if we really lock in, we can get it.